Y'all need to start being mean to men. I'm serious about that, baby. I didn't bite my words. I mean what I say. Y'all need to start being mean to men. Stop being so nice to them. Okay? I have never met a man who respects a nice girl. Okay? I've never met a man, not yet, who, unless he wants to use you and misuse you, who wants you not to have boundaries. These men want a strict program. Give it to them, girls. Okay, let me tell you this, okay, why you can trust me. Number one, I'm not straight. Okay, I have nothing to gain from your lack of boundaries. Okay, a lot of these men don't want you to have boundaries because of the fact that they want to gain from that. Okay, they want you to not have this knowledge because they know if you don't have this knowledge, then they benefit. Girl, I don't benefit nothing. Okay, I do not want to do anything with you outside of help you. Okay, do I look good? I'm getting ready to go out tonight, so we're not gonna be talking long. Okay. My girl showing y'all like my tattoo. I feel like y'all never get to see this tattoo, but that's my other tattoo. Anyway, y'all, let me say this, okay? Have boundaries with these men and be strict with them, okay? And by strict with them, what I mean is this. Do not let them treat you like you're not a priority. All right? Some of y'all are just mean already, all right? So let me clarify what I mean by be mean, okay? I ain't saying just be mean. I'm saying do not ever let a man treat you like you're not a priority. Okay? If a man treats you like you're not a priority, then you need to treat him like he's invisible. Okay? What Cardi B say? She said, when they go low, we go to hell. Okay, baby? We do not allow him to treat us like we're not a priority. And by we, I'm talking about women and feminine energy men. Okay, if you're operating in feminine energy and you want to be with a masculine energy person, rather it's a masculine energy man, or maybe you're a woman who's attracted to masculine energy women. Same rules apply. It's about the rules for masculine, for that femininity needs to apply to masculinity. They cannot treat you like you're not a priority. Okay? If you plan a date, for example, if y'all plan a date, you say, we're going to go out on XYZ day, blase, blase, blah, boop, 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 right? Oi, Jacqueline, if y'all plan a specific date, right, and the day rolls around, and he's not reached out to you, and you like, okay, when we doing it, girl, we're not double texting, triple texting, or anything like that, girl. What you're going to do is you're going to wait. And you're going to wait a reasonable amount of time. If he hasn't gotten back to you, you're going to say, hey, haven't heard from you, so I've made other plans, wishing you the best. You haven't closed the door, but you didn't leave it open. You don't ever let nobody sit and have you waiting. You don't ever do that. Okay? Beyond that, what we not doing, girls, is we're not double texting and triple texting, okay? If you text that man and he don't text you back for 5 hours or 5 days, whatever, oh, I'm sorry, I was asleep, my phone was broken. Child, believe it and move on. All right, we know he lying. Girl, we know he lying, right? But the bottom line is this. You're not going to sit up here and be like, well, I wish you get back to me sooner, or how you been, stranger, whatever it be. Nah, girl, we being mean, okay? We being mean. We being a... You see what I'm saying? And men love it. Men love it. When you come with a strict program, let me tell you the real ones. By the real ones, I'm talking about the real men. They eat it up. Oi, tudo bem? Tô ótimo. Ótimo. All right, you will say... You literally will attract the best kind of men, and you will literally sift through the worst type of men. Let me tell you this right now. This is a method to quickly weed out the weaklings. We don't want weaklings, girls. We don't want weaklings. You don't want weaklings or anything like that. We don't fool with that. They're a waste of time. Some of y'all are like, if I do this, thank you so much, Carol. You say, if I do this, then I feel like I'm not going to have no dates. I'm not going to be able to go out with nobody. Girl, I would rather you sit at home alone than be out with a man who's just going to waste your time, use you, and misuse you. Girl, you deserve so much more than a man who doesn't call you back. You deserve so much more than a man who treats you like you're not a priority. You deserve so much more than a man who makes you feel like you're not você entende? Bom. Eu falo muito rápido, mas eu vou tentar falando mais devagar. Mas meus seguidores gostam quando eu falo muito rápido, Jacqueline, okay? She said, I understand some of what you're saying. All right? But you never, ever let a man treat you like you're not a priority. Okay? And when I talk about being mean, I'm talking about also setting boundaries. Okay, girl, one of the things that I love to do in a relationship, but also when I'm not in a relationship, I do the same thing, right? I will call out stuff immediately, right? I will call out stuff immediately. Okay? Remember, you call out things early and often. That's the only way that these men are going to learn. You call it out early and often. So when he does something you don't like, because you say he's a good man, but he's just slow at texting. Okay, cool. You can call it out. When he finally does text you, because you don't text him and double text him, he finally gets in contact with you, what you're going to do, he's waited all these hours to get in contact with you. Some people will say, oh, you playing a game. No, you're not playing a game. What I want you to do is, let's say you text him this morning at 10 a.m. Hey, how you doing or whatever, right? But then he takes until tonight at 7 p.m. to text you back, right? Okay? What I want you to do is wait about 2 hours. Not too long, maybe 2 hours. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Hey, just so your text message, I'm heading to bed. I'll give you a call tomorrow. Or no, you tell him give you a call tomorrow. Right? When he gives you that call tomorrow, say, hey, I love hearing from you, but when I don't hear from you, it makes me feel forgotten. Okay? You let him know what you like and you let him know what you need. You put it out there. You said it one time, you don't do it again. Okay? You can correct them. You can course correct them. Okay? If he's not making your priority and let's say he asked you to go on a date or something like that. Hey, like, we should hang out. Yeah, cool. He like, tell me where you want to go. Oh, baby, you know I love when you make decisions. Baby, you know I love when you take the lead. Okay, I trust you. Go ahead and take the lead whenever you're ready. Go ahead and take the lead. I was reading a message from somebody. Okay? You gently push. When I say be mean, I'm not talking about just be nasty. I'm talking about setting boundaries. Okay? Another way that you come correct is, baby, if he take you on a trip, if he at your house, whatever it may be, if you at his house, whatever it may be, right? More or less if you at his house, if you're on a trip, if you're out someplace, always have enough money and enough resources to leave. Men have the most power over you when they know you can't leave. If you are out someplace with him and he's not acting correct, leave. Don't even tell him about to leave. You know, you pick up your phone. He disrespecting you, flirting with other people, doing whatever you're doing. He like, what you doing? Nothing. No, go ahead. I'm sorry, baby. What are you saying? Okay, well, my car is here. I gotta go. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going. Where you going? Why you leaving? I'm leaving. Yeah, this vibe just doesn't work for me. Goodbye. And then hit it, girl. Trust me, girl. That works so good. If you want to snap a man into shape, girl, you literally have to go down to his ego. I mean, go down to his ego. I think their egos live right here, okay? Like, when I'm talking about their egos, I'm talking about masculine. I think it's someone right here, right near their heart. Because when you touch their ego, you touch their heart. Oh, my God. You go there, all right? And I want you to grab it. Grab that ego. Grab hold. Grab hold of that ego. You see what I'm saying? You take that. Hey, Josh. You grab hold of that ego. And what you do is you poke it. One of the best ways to remain in control when you're dealing with a man who's not giving you what you need, touch that ego. Touch that ego. Touch that ego. Touch that ego. He said, what do you bring to the table? I heard someone say this the other day. I loved it. I wish I came up with it, but I didn't. If he asks, what do you bring to the table? You say, I don't know. What do you lack that you need me to bring? What do you lack that you need me to bring? Right? That man say, oh, I love to hang out, but let's, let's do a coffee date. Let's do something real casual. Basically, code for I don't want to spend no money. No problem. Well, I know you're busy, and so am I. So why don't we hold off until a time where you can invest in a different kind of experience with me? I want to do something we can really both enjoy together. Right? Another thing, girl, you can say to him, I'm not interested. He take all that time to text you back. Girl, that's the ultimate one. When he take a long time to text you back or whatever, he just been going on this whole pattern. Girl, please, here's what you do. This is what you do. Listen. He texts you, and you just write back when you want to. Wait and write back, and just don't wait too long. Here's the problem: when you wait too long, then it look like you're salty. Never be salty. Always just be accurate, right? So when you text back, you be like, hey, don't even say good to hear from you. Hey, I'm not really interested anymore. Take care. I'm not interested anymore. Take care. I'm not interested anymore. I need you to hear me. Come closer, girls. I'm not interested anymore. Take care. And then count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your phone will ring. Hey, what you mean? Carol, what you said? She said she putting on her wig now as we speak, and she going down to the hotel lobby to order a glass of wine. Hey, that's right. That's right. Girl, let me tell you this, okay? I love my man. I do. What's that Jennifer Hudson song from Dreamgirls? I love you, I do. I do. But if you ever do anything to me that shows me that you're not worried about my emotional security, that he's not worried about making you feel safe, that he's not thinking about being considerate for you, baby, then what you have to do is you have to, I don't want to say hit him where it hurts, but you need to remind him of what it will feel like to lose you. You need to touch his ego. There are some men out here, unfortunately, where they really don't know how to take you seriously until you show them that you're willing to walk. And not just willing to walk, but do it. I never understand why women be like, I'm going to leave, I'm going this, I'm going that. All the I'm going this don't mean nothing because they know you haven't done it yet. Let me say something as a man, okay? Okay? I'm a man. I know I'm a pretty one, but I'm a man, okay? As a man, all right? As a man, let me explain something to you, okay? Men don't believe anything until you take action. All right? Men are hardwired to fight and compete. Right? So think about two guys. They could be out at a bar, they could be at a restaurant, they could be whatever. Even if you got children, you got two boys, right? The other one can stand across the room like, shut up, I'm going to do blah, blah, blah if you don't shut up. Da, 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 da. Even if the other one going to lose the fight, he going to still keep talking. He not going to do nothing until that one get up and walk over to him and either whop or get right up in his face so much so that he knows there's a fight that's going to happen. Men don't back down until they're confronted with consequences in a lot of cases. They just don't. So you all do it the wrong way. You sit up here and you try to warn them, saying, I'm going to give you this consequence if you don't do this. I'm going to give you this consequence if you don't do that. If you keep doing this, you're going to experience this consequence. It don't work that way, baby. Consequences first, explanations later. This is what training looks like. And when I say training, I'm not trying to be, I'm really not trying to be disrespectful. I'm really not. Right? It's just the way it goes. It's how you teach a man how to treat you. In theory, right? So if he is someone who just wants to be pen pals, just text, but doesn't want to play anything, girl, stop texting back or text back very slowly. And then once he finally gets the understanding of that, like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, then just be direct with them. Yeah, I'm not really a texter. I really value more in-person relationships where I can actually feel chemistry. So when you're ready to schedule something, let me know. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you, beautiful. Or not, don't say beautiful. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you, handsome. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you, king. You see how that goes? You don't do this, I need you to this, I need you to that. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. I remember, y'all know, I always say I'm single, even though obviously I think you all know the real answer to that. But regardless, right? I believe in protecting people's privacy, right? But let's say hypothetically, right? Let me just stop. So anyway, the person in my life. I remember when we were having this situation where he was not good about time and schedules. Not good about time and schedules at all. Good man in every other way, but time and schedules used to get on my nerves. Oh, if I said, be here at 3 so we can get there so we can leave at that time, or be here whatever time, whatever may be. Hey, Leo, baby, what I would experience would be like 3:15, hey, I'm on the way. 3:30, hey, getting dressed on the way. Girl, I don't care about African time, Brazilian time, CP time. I don't give a damn about all that. It's my time, period. Okay? You're not dating the culture, you dating me. So with that understood, we're on full with that. So you know what I started doing? I would leave. You not here by that time, maybe a 5-minute grace period, I left. All I had to do was one time. I left. I did it one time. I left. Hey, I'm on the way. 10, 20 minutes later. Hey, I'm on the way. Oh, it's okay. Just meet me there. I already left. Or I'll see you after. I already left. You just left without me? Mm-hmm. I told you what time, and when you didn't get here, you know I don't like to be late. So I left. I left. Oh, my bad. And so you know when you got there, it was full of apologies. I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Boo, 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 boo. And you know what I did, honey? Of course, what I did was this. I was just like, when he got there, no problem. No problem. No, I told you before, for me being on time is really important, especially with these types of things that are important to me. So, I just, it's cool. If in the future this will happen again, just know I'll just kind of leave. But thank you. Thank you. Honey, you don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to have an attitude on man. You can just be straight up. Keep your femininity. Keep your softness. It's fine. It's no big deal. No big deal at all. Mm-hmm. Honey, they change their behavior better. Men never change because you nag them, and they never change because you give them the benefit of the doubt. They change when you give them consequences and you stay calm. The double C's. Consequences and stay calm. Consequences, then stay calm. Consequences, then stay calm. You have to act unbothered while still dishing out the consequences and staying calm. It's all about, nowadays they call it stoicism, right? Staying calm. Mm-hmm. Baby, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? No. Now, see, back when I was a young girl, okay? But you got to be careful with this. Okay? What I used to do was I'd be like, no, why would I be mad at you? And I thought that was a good way to go because then they're forced to acknowledge and take responsibility. But here's the problem with that. If you say, why would I be mad at you? And he'd be like, I don't know, I ain't really do nothing. Then that's going to make you mad because he's not taking responsibility. So don't even get involved in that at all. You just, no, I'm fine. And now some people would say, oh, you're being passive aggressive. Duh! What the fuck? What do you think I'm doing? Hell yeah! Right? Yes, it's passive aggressiveness. Because as human beings, we're allowed to be upset. So we're choosing between, do I give you aggressive that does not yield results, that's frustrating for us both, that brings out the worst in him, or do I keep it calm? Passive aggressive doesn't mean, it's not a bad thing. You just have to reframe it. It's not about being passive aggressive. It's about emotional regulation. You cannot let these men, or anybody for that matter, trigger you to give off a response that shows you're being emotionally unregulated. You cannot do that. When I say be mean, I'm not talking about rah, rah, rah. Sometimes the meanest thing you can do, and obviously I'm using mean in a different kind of way, right? I'm saying have boundaries, really. The meanest thing you can do sometimes is just being calm, being cool, being unbothered. He will look so frustrated when you so calm and you just in the car. He driving, looking all frustrated because he waiting for you. He waiting for you, especially if he knows how you dealt with things in the past. He like, you mad? Blah 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 blah. I'm good, baby. Did you see this on TikTok? You saw this on Instagram? Ain't this cute? He looking, girl, please. And if he still want to act incorrect, he be like, you spend the night at my house tonight? No, I'm going home. Can you drop me off there? Was you mad or something? No, I'm not mad. I just want to sleep in my own bed. So am I staying there with you? No, but we can see each other later, can't we? I'm looking forward to it. I just need some time to rest. Girl, if you want to see a man trip over himself, he's going to be tripping over himself, okay? Just to get to tell you, I'm sorry. No, I don't. I'm sorry. He gonna look like he got a lecture. I'm sorry. Girl, do that. I'm going home. Do that. I'm going home. Do that. I'm going home. Leave. Girl, that man will apologize for shit he did in the 3rd grade. You wasn't even there. You wasn't even there. Stay calm. Keep the cheekbones high. A slight squint. but not too much. You don't want to look suspicious. As he's talking. If he can't read you, he's going to do even more. People like certainty, people like clarity. So if he can't read you, he's going to push it further. Y'all give in too early. That man halfway apologized and barely took responsibility. And you are like, it's okay, it's cool, blah, 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 and you start running your mouth. Girl, shut up. This is what the unbothered girls do. And girl, let me tell you this. I'm one of the unbothered girls, but I really be bothered. Honey, talk to my friends who I actually talk to about stuff. Girl, they get the call. Oh my God, this is getting on my nerves. Girl, this ninja is getting on my nerves. He did da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da, and so on and so forth. And you know what? And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But girl, when that ninja is in my face, it's, no, I'm fine. No, I'm really good. I'm really good. Baby, can you pass me that, please? I'm really good. How was your day? Are you good? That's good. You're like, I miss you. Aww. Not I miss you too. Aww. Girl, I never said I didn't fight. I just don't fight with those weapons. I fight with different ones. Aww. What, you ain't miss me? Well, baby, I know you're so busy. Sometimes when I don't hear about you, I just don't think about you as much. You know what I mean? You don't come to mind unless I hear from you. Baby, can you pass my hairspray? Leo said, he said, you shouldn't give them the playbook, my man. Don't worry. I'm teaching them to be a better woman for you, Leo. Let me tell you why, okay? I've had guys tell me that before, right? We're like, you giving away the playbook. No, this is what makes women into the kind of women that y'all actually want. Because you know as well as I do that the kind of women that y'all do not respect are the kind of women who just give in. Y'all get bored with them. They're fun for about a month or two. And then y'all are like, I'm over her. Y'all need a woman with boundaries. Y'all need a woman who's going to push you to be your best. Because the same type of woman who's going to do the things that I'm telling is the same kind of woman that's going to support you endlessly. She's going to have your back. She's going to be intelligent. She's going to be the person you can rely on emotionally and otherwise. She's going to make your life infinitely better. So what I'm doing is I'm raising up a tribe of those women so that y'all can have them. Because I feel like some of y'all's options don't be that good. And that's why y'all be, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all the good ones. Let me see here. And my thing is this, you know there's a psychological study out here that was done. Okay? All right, I should have come to air conditioning. Now I'm hot. Okay? There was a study that was done. And what the study showed was, and y'all going to hate this. Some of the guys are going to hate this, but it's the truth. It showed that men have a closer bond with women that inflict a little bit of pain on them. Not hurting them to hurt them. Not just being mean for the sake of being mean. But when a woman has boundaries, when she says no, when she's a little bit difficult, but not difficult for the sake of being difficult, but difficult because she's setting a boundary, men bond closer to those types of women. Dare I say it, men like mean women. They do. They do. They feel more connected. Okay? I learned this very early in life. I didn't know about the psychological study. I don't even know if it was done then. But I learned this. I think I first learned this when I was in like high school. I had a boyfriend. And when I tell you, this man loved the ground that I walked on. Okay? He was enamored by me. Even my mother said, he's so enamored by you. I loved him too, of course. But he was just all over me, right? The thing is this, I grew up with brothers. I have sisters too, but like in terms of closer in age, my brothers, they're closer to my age. So those are who I was really around a lot. My brothers were mean, okay? And bigger than me. And so I learned, my little feminine self had to learn to deal with these big old boys who were not nice, right? So I learned to set boundaries. I learned, I don't care about your feelings. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to call you out, honey. I'm going to hurt your feelings. I never had to care. So I learned how to deal with guys that way, right? So with him, if he did something I didn't like, I remember one time we was driving down the street and he said something I didn't like. He was talking to me and I didn't like the way he was talking to me. And I was like, pull over. And he was like, what? I was like, pull over now. He's like, what? So he pulls over. Babe, I got out the car and started walking. You not gonna get back in the car? No. We didn't even have Uber back then, girl. I was trying to walk to the metro station so I could get the train. I'm not getting back in the car. Then he pulls over, okay? People behind him honking. Like, what you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. No. I'm not getting in the car if you don't apologize to me. I deserve an apology. I keep on walking. People behind him honk. He's not going to just leave me. Obviously, he's not going to do that, right? And he's honk, honk, honk. He is so uncomfortable. I'm like, no. And I keep on walking. And he's like, and he says to me, he's like, get in the car. I was like, when you apologize, I deserve an apology. I'm sorry, a real one. These people honking. I don't care about them. So he had to get out the car and give me a real apology. All those cars going around, mad at him. I think I got a gift the next week after that one. I did. Now that was some young girl stuff. I wouldn't do that nowadays. Baby, if he was getting on my nerves, because back then that phone was the lifeline. They wanted talking to you on the phone, honey. Back when we was young, it was no text message, all that kind of stuff. It was like, I want to call you. I want to talk to you. I've been looking forward to talking to you all day. If I ain't like how you treated me that day, he called. Someone's on the phone to you. My mother say, someone's on the phone. Tell him I'm asleep. I'm going to bed. What? Tell him I'm asleep. I don't want to talk to him. Toss and turn tonight thinking about how you didn't hear this sweet voice in your ear. Girl, the next day he acted better. Baby, that man treated me good. Good. You see what I'm saying? I learned very early on. Men are more attached to you when you have boundaries. Men are way more attached to you when you're not afraid to hurt their feelings. In a loving way, but don't be afraid to hurt their feelings. Don't even worry about that. Girl, you like my nails, Carol? You like my nails? Thank you, baby. Men will bend over backwards for you, but you know who always get the worst end of the stick? The nice girls. The girls who will do anything for a man. The pick-me's, the, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Girls, I gotta go. He wants me to come home early, and he blah, blah, blah. Girl, please. He wants you to come home early. Did you say you was going out already? You'll see him when you see him. Or when he comes and picks you up. You know what I'm saying? Those girls get walked all over. I'm going to say this right now. Learn to be mean. Just a little bit. Set boundaries. Do not let them deprioritize you. Make sure, girls, make sure that man knows that you have options. You don't have to show him your options. But don't give up. You know how you let a man know you got options? Always take care of your body. You can't be mean and not taking care of yourself. Look good, girl. Let me tell you this. Men treat you better when they know that if you left, you could find another the next day. They treat you way better when they know that if you left today, you could find another. Not that you're trying to cheat, not that you're looking for nobody else. Right? But if you want to see a man treat you horrible, look at how a man treat a woman who don't take care of herself, and he knows she can't go nowhere. They be thinking that sometimes. She ain't going nowhere. She can't go nowhere. I've heard some men say this. It's horrible. And all men don't think this way. Obviously, they don't. You know? But listen when I tell you this, girl. Going to the gym, taking care of your body, whatever is physically healthy for you that your doctor says you can do. There's a disclaimer. Needs to be a part of your lifestyle. It's not just something you should do to get your summer body. It should be a regular part of your lifestyle. And once you get that man in a relationship, keep doing it. You don't have to look like an Instagram model, but you do need to look like the best version of you at this stage of your life. The best version of me at 20 looks very different than the best version of me at 30 and the best version of me at 40. Right? I'm not trying to look like that. You don't need to look like when you were 25. You need to look like whatever the best version of you is now. Okay? Girl, let me tell you how I take care of myself. Period. Dot in the story. Okay? I always have my nails done. Have you ever seen me on a camera? Go through the files. Have you ever seen me on camera without my nails done? Ever? No, I take care of that. Why? Because men look at your hands and at your feet. I don't care what men say. Every man out here like pretty feet. And I don't like feet. Boy, bye. Okay? Probably because you like being with men who got ugly feet. And even gay dudes like pretty feet. Okay? Get out of here. Okay? Nails are always done. Skin is always done. I be covered up on camera unless I'm in like one of my little cute beach photos. Honey, skin is always taken care of. Okay? All right? Teeth, always taken care of. Get my teeth clean, all that kind of stuff, right? Hair, honey, look through the files. You don't have to like my hairstyle, but baby, it is always styled. Okay? My hair is always done. I set my appointments weeks in advance. It's always done. I have a hair calendar. Okay? I know what hairstyle I'm changing into based on what's happening around that time. Is it going to be humidity? Where am I going? Am I going to be in a place where I can't get my hair done, so I need a more durable hairstyle? Whatever it may be. I have a hair calendar. The girls who do my nails know when I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Period. Girl, the perfumes, I always smell good. Can you see it over here? Let me see if you can see over here. I'm going to try to turn the camera just a little bit for right here. You see all that back there? Uh-huh. Girl, I always smell good. I don't care if I'm going just to the grocery store. Girl, why? For me. Right? Why would I not? Why would I not? I don't have no outfit if I'm just going to the store outfit. Girl, every outfit is nice. I made a decision a while ago. I threw out the clothes that weren't nice. And by not nice, I don't mean they got to be dressed up. I ain't got to look elegant all the time, but they need to look nice. Even going to the child, I went downstairs. I ordered some food, like food delivery, right? I went downstairs, honey, it was still cute. It was still cute. There ain't no such thing as we just going to so-and-so, baby. This is all I got. I don't have nothing else. I think the most casual thing I have is my little tank tops that I wear to the gym sometimes. But they nice, they pretty, right? They smell good. My little shorts, you complimenting them, girl. I don't play. I don't play. Keep yourself together. Keep yourself together. Keep yourself together and watch how a man treats you. I'm gonna be real with you. I know y'all want to hear it, but some of y'all get treated poorly by these men because you don't look like you worth being treated better. Don't hit me. Stop. Some of y'all get treated poorly by men because y'all don't look like you worth being treated better. It's not that you ugly. It's that you don't take no pride in your appearance and in your overall self-care. And therefore, a man treats you at the level of how he sees that you treat yourself. And so you think that just through being mean, you're going to be able to snap him into shape. Girl, no. You can be mean all you want. You can have boundaries all you want. But if you don't look like you deserve for him to respect those boundaries, he's still not going to respect them. You have to compliment the advice I'm giving you about being mean and having boundaries. You have to compliment that advice with also looking like you deserve for him to respect those boundaries. But it's not just all about how you look. Men are visual creatures. Men are visual creatures. Men are visual creatures. I don't know what to tell you, honey. I'm not here to rewrite the laws of nature. I'm just teaching you them. They're visual creatures. What do you want me to tell you? If you just have a kind heart and a good spirit and cook dinner for him every night and you're his, you're his bedfella and you're always there for him in that respect, he'll treat you amazing. No, he won't. He's going to treat you like hired help. He's not going to value you. I'm not saying he's going to cheat on you, but I am saying he's not going to value you. So you need to look good. Look like a visual representation of whatever your best is. And then in addition to that, set boundaries and put them out there. Be mean. Why? Because if you're doing this work to maintain yourself, you got your money together. You got your look together. You got your job together. You're doing whatever it is you do. You got your business, whatever it may be. You handling yours. You got your look together. Right? The boundaries are just the starting price for entry. Right? It's the starting price for entry. This is what's required. So in LA, I used to love to go do house tours, right? Like just to go see houses. We used to film them as well. But I used to love to go see houses, especially when I first moved to LA, because I don't live in LA now, obviously. But when I first moved there, I didn't have any money. And so going out on Sundays was something free to do. Go look at open houses, and it inspired me, right? So you can go to a lot of open houses. I mean, in LA, you can go see like a $10 million house, $20 million house just at an open house on a Sunday. Like they're there, right? But one of the things that I recognize is that some houses, like I'm talking about the big deal kind of houses, right? Like the $80 million houses, they got them. You couldn't go in to see that house unless you had a pre-qualification letter. That was their boundary. You had to have a letter from a certified accountant, from somebody who said that you could afford this house. If you didn't have a pre-qualification letter, then they would not schedule you to come in to see the house. You couldn't even see it. That's what your boundaries are. Your boundaries are really saying, hey, you can't even step onto the lawn. You can't get near me. You cannot access me. You cannot see what's on the inside. Nothing. Unless you meet these requirements, my boundaries. You need to text me in a certain time frame. Be respectful of my time. Be respectful of my feelings. You need to treat me like I'm a priority if you want me to be a priority to you. Right? If you want me to make you a priority, treat me like one. Okay? You need to be respectful in how you speak to me. Okay? You need to deal with me when you are freely unentangled. These men, yeah, I'm in a complicated situation. I still got my girl. I still got my this. I still got my that. No. No, 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 no. I'm sure you're a good man. Once you're disentangled, then you can come to me. But until then, no. Honey, I remember I had this therapist years ago. I was like in my 20s. And I met this guy. I liked him, right? After we had met and like been getting to know each other for a couple weeks or whatever, and I'm getting to know him and liking him, right? And I was to me, taking it slow, I was not good at that when I was a young girl. And so I liked him, we enjoyed each other. And then he's like, so I just gotta let you know, I just got out of a relationship not that long ago, and we're still trying to figure out how to move apart from each other, right? Because they live together. So I understand it's not easy to move apart from people. It is what it is. So I'm like, what? Because immediately when I heard my mind was, you're in a relationship, it's like, no, I'm not in a relationship. We just happen to, be cohabitating in this moment. I was like, then how does that work? He's like, well, it's a big house, so you're in one room, I'm in another room, blah, blah, blah. That sounded like an entanglement to me, even being that young. So I remember I was talking to my therapist about it. And I was like, I don't know, I really like him, blah, blah, blah. What should I do? And she says, you tell him that once he has an address that is separate from him and his ex, once he's living separately, then to give you a call. She's like, if they're really broke up, good, great. Once he has a separate address. I don't care if they got kids, I don't care about whatever. Once he has a separate address. I told him that on a Thursday. I was like, hey, once you have a separate address and you're living somewhere different, then give me a call. He said, what happens until then? I was like, don't call me until then. Girl, that man was fine as fire. He was so fine. I did not want to say that. Girl, I did not want to, but I trusted this good therapist. This was a black woman probably in her 50s at the time. I'm like, she done lived long enough to have some valid advice. Let me listen to her, right? And she's a bad girl. She was fire. I was like, I know there's a man out here who don't play about you, so let me listen to your advice, right? So I said, once you have a separate address, call me. I said, but what about then? Until then, don't call me. Girl, I remember it was a Sunday. I was driving up U Street. No, not U Street, 14th Street in D.C. I had to stop on the 7-Eleven, at 7-Eleven right up by that Target up there where they had that complex with the Target and all that stuff in there. I stopped at the 7-Eleven just to get some mixer, so I was going to a party, right? And I had some drinks in the back seat, so I needed to get a mixer to bring with me. I remember, I have a very good memory for these things. And so I was going to get a mixer, baby. I parked the car in the front, parked my car. I had a Honda Accord at the time, called her Roxy. She was gray. Anyway, I went in there to get my little mixer. I come out, my phone is ringing in the car. Before I cut my car on, I went ahead. I locked my door, never sit in the car with the unlocked door. So I locked the door. Hello? Hey, beautiful. Hi. Hold on. Hi. So I just want to let you know, I moved out. For real? Why you do that? Because I want a future with you. And, yeah, I know that's what I got to do, so I'm going to do what I got to do. So I moved out. That's what's up. So you're not happy about it? I mean, I have more questions. Yeah, what's up? Just ask me. Whatever. Just ask me anything. Is this move, like, temporary? No, I moved out. I took my stuff, I did everything. Damn, that was fast. I'm telling you, I'm serious. So, baby, when can I see you again? Girl, I wanted to say right now, girl, I was literally that part. I don't care. I was about to, now, give me the address. I'll put it in my MapQuest. Remember we used to use MapQuest? I'll put it in MapQuest and come. I was like, well, I'm busy tonight. You are not available immediately. Okay? All right? It's hot in here, y'all. I'm busy tonight. That was like what did I say? That was a Saturday or Sunday, right? It's a Sunday, I think. And he's like, what about tomorrow after you get off work? I'm not sure. Just hit me up tomorrow, and I'll let you know. Hit me up tomorrow and I'll let you know. Girl, it was in that moment, you know how like in the movies when the superhero realizes they got superhero powers, when they like you realize you Iron Man shit. I was like, in that moment, I was like, I got the sauce, baby. Girl, that boosted me because it let me know that boundaries work in your favor, because before then I was afraid to communicate boundaries. I would do it, but I would always have it in the back of my mind, is this going to push him away? And it never pushed the guy away. Every time I've communicated a boundary with a man who actually wants me, it brings him closer. It brings them closer. Stop being worried about, is this going to push them away? No, baby. What pushes men away is by always being compliant, by never having boundaries, by letting him do anything he wants to do. No, girl, please. Girl, please. So then what happened was when he hit me up, he's like, are you available? I was like, no, I'm not available. Girl, I made him wait all until Friday. All the way until Friday. All the way until Friday. This was Sunday. I made him wait Saturday. Girl, he was like, well, let me do something special for you on Saturday when you're available. Right? I was like, okay, cool. Girl, why he called me up, he said, hey, meet me at XYZ hotel bar. It's like a bar at the hotel. You know, let me say this. These hotels, like the Ritz-Carltons, the blah, blah, these nice hotels, go to those places. They got nice bars, nice restaurants. You didn't even got to buy no food. Just go there. Get your drink there. I don't care. Have ginger ale. The setting's nice. The people going to be nice here, whatever. He's like, let's meet over there, right? I was like, cool. So we going to meet there. So we're sitting in the lobby, right? He got there first. We're sitting like in the restaurant. We're sitting, I'm just sipping my little whatever. And then he comes in. And he sits down. As soon as he sits down, right, he comes in, he grabs my hand, and he said, thank you. Girl, I had to be all calm. I had my little drink in my hand. Where my drink at? Girl, this is some perfume, but I'm going to act like it's a drink. I was like, okay. I was like, thank you for what? He said, thank you. Thank you for requiring me to be the man you deserve. Okay. I'm not going to say you welcome. I was like, okay. And he's like, finish your drink. I said, why? He said, because I want to show you something. I was like, okay. Well, I don't want to drink this all fast. Like, can you just show me now? He's all right, bring it with you. We then go to the elevator in the hotel. He takes me up to some very high floor. Listen, girls, this is what happened. He takes me up to this very high floor. We go into the hotel room. Girl, listen to me when I tell you this, okay? I'm like, where are we going? He's like, just trust me. We go into the hotel room, right? Right? Because let me tell you a little bit more, right? Because of the entanglement, I had not done... She was on lockdown. I'm not trying to be too explicit. Y'all know what I mean. Locked down. Had not done anything, okay? Because I was like, right? So... Then he takes me to the hotel room. Girl, he opens the room. Music's already playing. They got like the mood lighting on. It's like that colorful lighting in there or whatever. Like that, what do you call it? Like mood, like ambient. I don't know what you call it, right? But they got that going in there, right? And then it's roses. I ain't never seen nothing like that in real life. Like roses, all red rose petals all over the bed. It was like a little, like a trail going to the bed. Rose petals, girl. And then in the bathtub, you know how they do the bath like they do in Bali, and they put all the rose petals all over the bath, like it's like roses all over, like in a design. Girl, why the bathtub was like ambient? That's the name of it. Ambient lighting was like that. Candles was lit. I was like, what's this for, girl? Playing down. What's this for? He said, I wanted our first night where we can actually be together to be in a special place. Indeed, yeah, girl. I did. He deserves a reward for all that. I did. Okay. Honey. My point to you is this. Be mean. Have boundaries. Communicate them early and often. And don't be afraid to make him wait until he has his act together before you give him access to you, girl, because it always pays off. If you're looking for my new book, it's a bestseller already. Click the link that's on my page or the link that's directly above and below this video. It's audio version. We got the regular version that can be sent to you. It's available where books are sold. MJ Harris. is of course the title on the book. So let me see here. Yeah, got the audio version, the e-version, the regular version we sent to you. We can do it nationwide. We sent, and actually all around the world. So anyway, y'all, I'm just saying, be mean, honey. All right, it works out very well for you. Bye.